Hi all, welcome to Easy Way to Automation. So today we are going to see what is Jenkins. So this will be a new video tutorial of Jenkins. So let's get started. What is Jenkins? So basically Jenkins is a continuous integration tool. Jenkins is a continuous integration tool that allows continuous development test and deployment of newly created codes. Newly created codes. Okay. So basically it's a continuous integration tool or CI tool that allows continuous development, test and deployment of newly created codes. Okay. So if I tell you from the testing perspective, right, why Jenkins is required. So basically if you have your test automation scripts ready, okay, and you want to run your test automation scripts on a particular machine, right? So basically what you can do, you can download Jenkins and you can get it installed on your machine and you can create a job on Jenkins and you can just build your job with a single click, right? So somebody who doesn't have access to that machine, okay, where you are running your test automation script. So how will that person keep an eye on your execution if that person doesn't have access to your machine, right? So basically what we can do in this case, we can give access to that person to Jenkins so he can log into Jenkins with his credentials and he can keep an eye on the execution. Okay. So in case like if your test fails or your build fails, the another person can also rebuild it, right? He can reinitiate the execution from Jenkins. Okay. So today we are going to see like how can we download Jenkins and how can we set it up, set up Jenkins. Okay. So we are using Windows operating system. So how can we download and set up Jenkins? Okay. So to do that, what we need to do is we have to go to Google website. Okay. So if you write here Jenkins var download. Okay. So basically var in full form means web archive. So what we need to do is we have to download this var file. So let's go to the first. Okay. So if you see the version is 2.406, it got released recently on 23rd May 2023. So just click here. Okay. So it will take some time to download. So once your download is complete, you can keep this war file in a secured folder. So let me go to E drive. Okay, and I'll create one folder over here and I will name it Jenkins. Okay, so inside this Jenkins folder, what I will do, I will keep that var file. Okay, so let's go to show in folder. Okay, so from here, what I'll do, I'll just copy this Jenkins var file and I'll go to Jenkins and I'll paste it over here. Okay, So now how to start this war file? Okay, so to do that, what you need to do is you can open command prompt. Just write command prompt. Okay, so what you can do is you take this path, or else what you can do here, only you can write cmd. Okay, so once you do that, what it will do, so your command prompt will open on this path. Okay, so now what we have to do is we just have to write java space hyphen jar, and you have to write it like this, Jenkins dot var. Okay, so once you hit enter, what it will do, like it will start your Jenkins. But if you see, yeah, so if you see, it is saying supported Java versions are 11 or 17. Okay, so basically I have Java 8 installed on my system. So that is the reason what I need to do is I have to install Java 17 for this. Okay, because we have downloaded the latest version of Jenkins var. So it gets supported by Java 11 and Java 17, right? So for that, what we can do is we'll go to Google and just write download Java 11. Okay, or you can directly Java download Java. So we are going to download the latest version. Okay, so basically if you see, we have to go to this oracle.com. Okay, click accept all. After that, what you can do here is, if you see, we have this, right? uh, let's go and just write download Java 17. That's it. Okay, so we have to download JDK, Java Development Kit. So we are using this one, right? Windows x64. So if you see, this is the installer, right? MSI, Microsoft installer. So just click here so that it will get downloaded. Okay, so if you see, the version is mentioned over here. See, this is 17.0.7. Okay, so what we can do is we just have to click here. So once you click it, it will start downloading your JDK. So once your JDK download is complete, what you can do is you can run it. Okay, so just click on open. So it will start downloading the Java. Okay, so I have already shown this, like how to download Java in my previous video. So you can go through that. So now if you see, it is saying, right, preparing to install, and yeah, you just have to hit the next button. So this is your default path of Java where it is going to install, right? Program files, it is in your C drive. After program files, you have Java, and after Java, it is going to create something JDK-17, and inside this, you will find your Java installed. So click on next. So once you click on next, what it will do, like it will start downloading your Java. Okay, it will take some time. So the installation is in progress. Yep. So if you see, now it is saying, right, it has been installed successfully. So just click on close. So now what we have to do is we have to set the environment variable path. Okay, because if you go to C drive, right, let's go to C drive, go to program files, go to Java. Okay, so if you see, previously I had installed JDK 1.8.0, right? So that is the version and 202 is the build number. Okay, so now I have installed JDK. So if I go and write here Java space hyphen version, okay, sorry, Java space hyphen version. Okay, so it is showing like 1.8.0 underscore 341. Okay, 341 is the build number. So now what I have to do is I just have to change the path to JDK 17. Okay, so for that what we can do is we can just write here edit environment variable path. Okay, if you see edit system environment variables, just click here. Okay, so now go to environment variables, and if you see here we have given the Java home, right? So we can change it. So now what I will do is this is my Java home, right? See program files, go to program files. Okay, go to Java and JDK 17. Okay, take this path and just paste it over here. Click on OK. Now if you go to path, edit. So somewhere I have written, right, Java home. Just a minute. Yeah, this is the one. We just have to edit it also. Okay. Okay. Click on OK. Again here on system properties window, hit OK. So now what I am going to do is I am going to open a new command prompt window. Again just write Java space hyphen version. Okay, so now if you see, now it is showing right 17.0.7. Okay, so now we will do the same thing. We will go to E drive where we have kept our war file, right? Jenkins war file. So here I will open command prompt and I'll just write Java space hyphen jar, and I have to give the war file name Jenkins dot war. Okay, so now it will start your Jenkins. Okay, so by default the port number is 8080, but that is also configurable. Okay, so you see this, right? Jenkins initial setup is required. So basically you can see one arbitrary string over here. So this is your admin password, initial admin password. Okay, so you have to keep it handy. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Okay, this is like your admin password, initial admin password. Sorry, it didn't get copied. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so this is my initial admin password. Initial admin password. So now what we will do, we will go to browser and just write here localhost colon 8080. Okay, like this, localhost 8080. So once you write localhost colon 8080 in the address bar of your browser and hit enter, so the system will navigate you to this page. Okay, so here it is asking for you the administrator password, right? So we can go here and take this arbitrary string. Okay, and we can copy it and paste it over there. Okay, so this is your administrator password and click on continue. Okay, so once we click on continue, what it will do, it will tell you to install the suggested plugins. Okay, the plugins which are required to get started with Jenkins. Okay, so I'll just go for this one, install suggested plugins, or else you can also like select your plugins. Okay, which are plugins do you want? You can install those, but I'll go with this one. Okay, install suggested plugins. So just click here. So once you click here, it will start installing the suggested plugins. Okay, so we have folders, timestamper, pipeline, Git, GitHub, branch source, and okay. So all these are your like suggested plugins which are required to get started with Jenkins. So it will take some time. So if you see the plugins which have been installed successfully, so those are being colored as green, okay, with a tick mark. So the installation is purely based on your internet speed. So if you see, most of them have already been installed. Now it is installing pipeline. Now it is installing Git, GitHub branch source, pipeline stage view. Now it is installing email extension. Yep, we are done. So I am showing you from the scratch. Okay, so how to install Jenkins and set it up on your local machine. So if you see, it is telling us to create the first admin user. Okay, so whoever is the admin, right? So he can create a username and password for himself. Okay, so I'll just write here easy way to automation. Okay, so this will be my username and I'll give some password. So you can choose your password or enter your password as per your convenience. So I'm giving my mail ID. Okay. So once you enter all the details, just click on save and continue. Okay. So this will be your Jenkins URL. Okay. I will leave it as it is. Localhost 8080. Okay. Now click on save and finish. Okay. Now it is saying right, Jenkins is ready. Your Jenkins setup is complete. So you can now start using Jenkins. So click on start using Jenkins. So we have seen like how to download Jenkins and how to set up Jenkins. So this is your Jenkins dashboard. Okay. So this is your Jenkins dashboard. So once you click on that, right, continue or start using Jenkins, so you will be navigated to this page. So this is your Jenkins dashboard. Okay. So now it is telling you to create a job, right? And you can also create a job by clicking on new item. Okay. So you can also give access to other team members as well, that I will show you. And suppose if you want to install some other plugins, you can always go to manage Jenkins. Okay. And you can go to plugins. Okay. So if you see, if I click here, install plugins. Okay. So if I click here, install plugins, so it will show you the plugins which have already been installed. Okay. And so these are the plugins which were installed, right? So now if you go to available plugins, you can search for any plugin and you can get it installed. Okay. So this is all about Jenkins, like how can we download the WAR file and how can we run it and how can we launch Jenkins, okay, using localhost 8080. So in the next video tutorial, I will show you like how can you create a job and how you can run your test automation scripts. So we will create a sample job, and I will show you like how can you run your test automation scripts from Jenkins. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching this. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.